Chukudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pocket. Click on the link below to get registered. See you there. You know say too much garri dey cause alcohol, and you know say this your garri wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways. Like, stop drinking garri every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below. Join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking garri every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on the board. I'll see you then. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 92. Day 92, guys. Day 92. We are entering the last week. It's not that we are entering, we have entered. This is officially the beginning of the last week of the 100 days program, right? And I'm sure you have been gaining so much value, right? Okay, so this is the principle of mentorship. The principle of mentorship, right? And we have been looking at every Sunday we have been looking at growth series, and the whole idea or the whole essence of us looking at a growth series is majorly because of the fact that the whole idea of the Mind and Money series is to help us grow, both in our minds and in our pockets, right? That's the whole idea of the growth series, right? Okay, so and for tonight, we all throughout the program, we have been looking at different, we have looked at different principles. And last Sunday, I think we looked at the principle of elasticity, right? And was powerful, right? Really powerful. A lot of people don't want to stretch. They don't want to stretch. And like we said, the real essence, or you cannot actually use a rubber band until you stretch it. Or rather, the whole idea of a rubber band, the whole potential of a rubber band is only achieved when it is stretched, right? So it was an amazing session. If you missed it, please feel free to go back and watch it again. All right, so we are officially entering the 14th week of the Mind and Money series, and this is actually the last week. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, today we are going to be looking at one very important topic, a topic I hold very dearly, and that topic is principle of mentorship. Principle of mentorship, right? A lot of people do not understand the whole idea. I think in one of our series we have looked at mentoring and the rest of them, but we are going to consider mentorship as a principle for growth. That means if you want to grow, you have to be very intentional about picking a mentor, about picking a model. It is very, very important. It's not something that you can just push away, right? Somebody said that it is hard to improve when you have no one to follow. It is hard to improve when you have no one to follow, right? There is this popular quote that says, it's not a quote, yeah, but it's a very popular slang that we use, and we say, "Follow who know road." Follow who know road means if you actually want to get there, it only makes sense that you follow somebody that knows the way. That means there should be a model. You should have a model. Now, do you know that a lot of people have picked up very wrong vices just by following the wrong people? Just by following the wrong people. And similarly, a lot of people have picked on very powerful vices by following the right people, right? Very, very important. So, we are going to be looking at the law of mentorship. And the first thing we need to understand is that what is even mentorship, right? So, we look at mentorship as a developmental relationship, a developmental relationship in which someone with more experience or more knowledge, who is now the mentor, provides guidance or advice or support to someone that is less experienced or less knowledgeable, who is now the mentee, right? And this relationship has just one focus: to get the mentee to grow. It could be that personal growth, it could be that professional growth, right? But majorly, the aim of the whole essence of this relationship is for the mentor to offer insight, wisdom, and encouragement, to help the mentee achieve whatever it is he has set out to achieve, right? So it is very important, you say you follow who know road, right? So now, what are some of the things we need to look out for? Um, Before, one of the reasons why having a mentor is very important. There's one of my favorite quotes by Sir Isaac Newton. He said, "If I have been able to see far, it's because I've been standing on the shoulders of giants. If I've been able to see far, it's because I was standing on the shoulders of giants." Now, what this means is very simple. That the people, remember we said a mentor is someone that provides support. So the people that will help you, providing that support, providing that insight, providing that counsel, will determine how far you actually get to, right? So a lot of time we just have this kind of mindset that, man, how this self-made man, I'm self-made, I'm self-made, I'm self-made. No, it's not it, right? You actually need people, right? So the first question now is, who should I follow? Who should I follow? Very important. You see, those who decide to grow personally find their first mentors in the pages of books. That's the truth. Those who have decided to grow personally, they find their first mentors in the pages of books. So one of the things you need to do is to go and look for the right books. Some people have mentors they have never met physically, but they have full understanding. They are walking in the light of that mentor, right? So you need to decide, you know, if you for those that have decided to grow personally, you will most likely find your first mentor in the pages of books, right? So growing up, you see people say, Omo, John Maxwell is my mentor. And you're thinking like, how? Like, bro, you have never left this city, right? But the guy has found, in reading books, he found out that, Omo, this guy resonates with the kind of person I want to be, right? This guy resonates with the kind of person I want to be. So he is going out to read every content written by that guy. He has gone all out to buy every book written by that same person. And guess what? If somebody writes a book, he is most likely writing his experience. Now, remember we said that a mentor is someone who has what? The experience. It's a relationship with someone that has experience or has more experience or more knowledge, right? And he's providing guidance and support to someone that is less knowledgeable and has less experience. So what other way would you rather get someone's experience than from the pages of the books he wrote? Right? So you can read if you say someone is your mentor on finance, for instance, that means every financial book that person has written, you should have read it. Right? So that's a good place to start. The pages of books will tell you who to follow. Now, what are some of the properties or the characteristics of a good mentor? Number one, a good mentor is worthy of example. A good mentor is worthy of example. Now, what does that mean? You know, most times, a lot of people follow celebrities to the point where they start modeling after them. And you find out that every part of their life now becomes a public show. Their personal lives, their every part. So, of course, you first started seeing this guy on TV acting movies. Then all of a sudden, you have followed him, you have started talking like him, to the point where when his personal life, you start behaving, his personal life, everything about him, you just resonate with it. That's, when people follow people like Davido, Whiskey, and the rest of them, you need to understand something. When I say a good mentor is worthy of example, it means his personal life and his public performance, they are together. You cannot separate it. Right? So you want to look for that person that even his personal life, right? Even his personal life is not contrary. Now, please take note. You have somebody you are following in finance, right? He's a top, he's there when it comes to finance. So this is your financial coach or your business coach. Now, I'm not telling you that because he's your business coach, you are looking at his family life. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that his personal life must not or should not be contrary to his public performance. So even though you're following him for finance and you're not really following him because of his leadership or marital skills, but you want to ensure that that finance that you're following him for rub around him. So a good mentor is worthy of example. Number two, a good mentor is available. Now, please take note. I'm not telling you that your mentor should be available to you. That's not what I'm saying. Or rather, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm really trying to say here is that when you are picking a mentor, pick somebody that you can easily access. If he's a mentor that you are picking based on books, that means you can get all his books. Now, what do I mean? Let's say you're working in an office, you are newly employed. If you are looking for a mentor, the mentor will not be your CEO. You understand? The mentor is not going to be your CEO. The mentor could be maybe somebody, maybe one or two levels ahead of you. Why? because the person is freshly out of where you are from. Remember, we said that you're looking for a mentor who has more experience. So most times, the person you are looking for is someone that has more experience in that area that you are actually looking to find experience or more knowledge. You understand? So you must look for a mentor that is within reach. Look for a mentor that is within reach. Someone you can easily access. Now, when you are finding mentors for your new level of growth, find a mentor for someone you can easily access. You just finished NYSC. Then you say, okay, I want to go into politics. Then you say the person that is your political mentor is Yemi Osibanjo or Good Luck. Not Good Luck. What's his name? Peter Obi. Really? It's not bad though, but do you think he will have your time? Not as if he's a bad guy, but do you think he's available to you? If you have someone like that as a mentor in your starting, you have not even started the career, you are thinking of starting the career, you cannot have someone like that as your mentor. It's not because he is not good enough for a mentor, but it's because he will not be available to you. Because presently, your next level of growth is who you should be finding a mentor for. Not somebody that is like 10 levels ahead of you. Right? You're not looking for mentor for someone that's like what? 10 levels ahead. So it's very, very important. Find a mentor for your next level of growth. Number 3, when looking for a mentor, a good mentor should be someone that has proven experience. Proven experience. That is why most times it is not, most times you find out that professors in business administration or professors in finance are broke. Because there's a difference between head knowledge and experiential knowledge. You are looking for a mentor. A good mentor is someone that has proven experiences. Somebody said, to know the road ahead, ask somebody that is coming back. To know the road ahead, ask somebody that is coming back. Why? Because the person just go. So he knows the road. Right? So most times you discover that people ask the wrong people for advice. Ask somebody with proven experience. This is when I see people with it's just like when you find out that single ladies are giving married ladies marital counsel. Like how? Is it the one you read in book or the one you have gone through? You see somebody with a clearly failed experience, clearly failed marriage experience, and he's coming to give you marital counsel. Are you planning to fail your own? That's the question. A good mentor is someone with a proven experience. Right? Number 4. A good mentor must possess wisdom. Wisdom. See, let me tell you something. Successful people learn from more experienced people. Right? But you also need to understand that there is a place for wisdom. Mentors with wisdom will show you the road. They will make this life easy for you. Trust me. You can have an idea, and inside your head, this idea is playing well. Then you just share it with your mentor, and in seconds, he will burst your bubble straight. You see, one thing you need to understand about mentors is they can help you see opportunities that you on your own you would most likely miss. Mentors will help you what see opportunities that you would most likely miss on your own. So one of the things you need to look out for when picking a mentor, somebody that his head is there, wisdom bag. Very importantly, don't mortgage it. Right? Number 5, a good mentor will provide support for you. See here, there are days when I've had some very rough days when the people that came through or the person that came through for me was my mentor. So there was a particular day I was going through one crazy, it wasn't a day, there was a period I was going through one crazy financial stress, like financial distress. Like I just felt, man, this shit is something else. Ah, so I called my mentor. I said, that's why I say your mentor should be somebody that is available. I just sent him a message. I say, I can't even remember how I put it. I just say, almost, try call me. Okay, I've been trying to reach you. Please reach out to me when you can. I beg. Madness. This whole money matter want to drive me mad. Okay, so he sent a message and said, okay, I'm at the function. I will call you in an hour or two. I can't remember. 2 hours later, he called. And we spoke for about 15 to 30 minutes. And he said, Silas, he said, what is your total liability? And I told him. He said, if I tell you right now that I'm servicing a liability of over 1 billion, and I was like, we don't mean it. Then he just said, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. This is what you should do. Boom. And I did that. And it was just so easy. I was listening to a preacher the other day. He said he was going through a major problem in his life. Major. That he did 40 days fasting. I can't remember his name now. It's this one Yoruba preacher like this, elderly man. That he did 40 days fast. And even after the 40 days fast, no answer. So a friend of his came and said, what's going on now? He said, man, he's having some issues. Yeah, that let's go and meet one of our senior colleagues, That's a bigger pastor. And they said, okay, no problem. So he went there. And when he entered the office, he went to see the man. Of course, his friend had recommended him. When he saw the man asked him what the problem is, and he explained. He said the man looked at him and said, okay, so when you go home, he said the man wanted to pray, but he said, no. He said, when you go home, do this and do this. Your problem will be solved. The man was like, that's all? He said, yes. He said, yeah. I traveled all the way from how many states to come and see you. This is all what you are saying. At least pray for me. Now he said, no, is it not the answer to this problem you are looking for? Oh, that's the solution. And the guy was surprised. But he said, if I reach home and my wife asked me, what would I tell her? That I came, I saw you, even just pray. The man said, okay, pray, just pray the short prayer. When he got home, he said he did that thing. And a problem he took 40 days fasting for. And he could not solve. That one instruction from that man solved the problem. And he went on, and a few months later, he met the man at an event. And he told him, I'm this person. And the man now said, yeah, I remember you. He said, how were you able to just give me? The man smiled. He said, when I started ministry too, I had similar problem. You see why they say follow who know road? Successful people learn from people with more experience. People with more experience. And the person to ask for the road ahead is somebody that is just coming back. A good mentor will provide you with support. You see, the question most people want to ask of a mentor is, do you care? I just told you about how my mentor was the person that called me after I told him, Mama, I'm in this stress. And he called. Find a mentor. When you see a good mentor will actually care. He will provide support. He will actually care. Right? So you need to have that in your head. So don't just pick anybody because he's a bit dressed, because he's a bit tall, because he's eloquent, because he speaks with Queen's English. Don't just pick anybody and say this is my mentor. Right? That's not how it works. So then lastly, a good mentor is a coach, and their influence will always make a difference in the lives of their mentees. A good mentor is a coach. As powerful as Cristiano Ronaldo is, in every club he has played, he has a coach. As powerful as Lionel Messi is, every club he has played, he has a coach. It's not them that we say this is where I want to play. Of course, yes, because they are celebrities, yes, but it's the coach that will determine the routine they run. A good mentor is a coach. See, if you have a good mentor, you will feel his impact in your life. Trust me. And there will be a clear difference between you that have mentor and you that don't have mentor. Because you'll be working with the experience of people far ahead of you. Right? So it is very, very important. If you have any intention to grow, see, trust me, you need a mentor. You need a mentor. A mentor would help you amplify your efforts. You'll be working stresslessly. I'm sure there's this story of a young man, a technician. A manufacturing company had a problem. One of their biggest machines was not working. So they called for the technician. And the young man came. And he just looked at the machine. He came with one small bag. And they were thinking, what to go on now? Just came with a small bag and he said, turn on the machine. They turned on the machine and he listened to it. He said, off it. He just went somewhere, brought out one small hammer bag and just hit the thing. And he said, on it. They on it and the machine picked. They were like, wow, wow. Then he dropped his invoice, $10,000. $10,000. And the CEO said, this is outrageous. What did you do that is $10,000? Is it not just to tap something you tap? He said, no. Tapping it is $1. Knowing where to tap is the $9,999. Let me tell you, a mentor will tell you where to tap. See, they will make work easy for you, I can tell you for free. The mentor will show you where to tap. And life will just move. There are some ideas I have shared with my mentors before. And after sharing the idea, they'll just tell you one or two things and you just be like, true. Because inside your mind, you think, I've thought about it. You see, let me tell you something about following people with experience. There are certain things you don't ask your friends about. There are certain things you don't ask your friends. It's not your friends. Let me close with this story. There was a young king. His father was one of the greatest kings that ever lived. Then, when his father died, he became king. Then the elders met him and said, oh king, you see, when your father was king, he put a lot of pressure and burden on the people. The tax was heavy and all of that. So we would like that you lighten our body. We would like that you do this, we would like that you do this, we would like that. After they finished talking, as a wise king, he said, okay, what will happen is, give me 3 days, I will get back to you. So after the elders left, he consulted with some elders, the council, and they said, it's actually true. Lighten the burden of these people. They will serve you for it. Then he said, okay, no problem. Then he went to discuss with his friends. His friends say, Omo, no listen. Those elders, they are Jew men. See, let's tell you what you can tell them. Tell them that, you see what my father did. They have not seen anything. What I will use their eye and see, they will know. And because they are his friends, it made sense to him because at that point, that was his level. Then he went on that third day when all the elders gathered, told them, see, if my father's wickedness was like this, was as thin as a finger, my own will be as thick as a waist. Like full waist, human being waist. Huku. Ah. Immediately he said that. All the elders said, is that so? Okay. Now we will see who you rule to your tent, O Israel. And that was how a king that was supposed to rule 12 tribes lost 11 tribes because he did not listen to people that knew rules. He did not listen to counsel of the elderly. He did not listen to counsel. He had no mentor. Because if he did, he would not have done that rubbish he did. Right. So this is where I am going to bring this. So in closing, guys, if you have any intention to grow financially, mentally, maritally, academically, in every league, get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. Pass some of your ideas or most of your ideas through that mentor. Chances are, if he has all these qualities, if he's worthy of example, if he's always available, if he has proven experience, if he possesses wisdom, if he provides support, chances are that he will be better off. You would be better off having him on your side than you would have been if you did not have a mentor. All right, so this is where we call it quits. This is where we bring this meeting to a close for tonight. Right, so from Monday, every episode happening is the last of its kind. From Monday, on Monday will be our last business therapy. Tuesday and Thursday will be the last cryptocurrency diary. On Wednesday, last Forex Chronicles. Friday, last Millennium Mentorship. And Saturday will be our last live coaching session. Then Sunday, of course, is really where we round up the whole concept of growth. Then Friday is the closing ceremony. I mean, Monday next week is our closing ceremony. I want to believe you gain value. I really want to believe you gain value. And if you did, thank you for spending this time with me, for spending your data, for trusting me to dish out quality information. Thank you very much, guys. Do like the video, share it, talk to your friends about it. And of course, the video is still on my Facebook page and is also on my YouTube channel. Feel free to go and watch it over and over again. The knowledge you know will not help you. It's the knowledge you apply that will help you. Thank you very much, guys, and do have a lovely night.